guys, not just in scoring, but as leaders and teaching them every day in practice. I'm really proud of them.
Questions? Jake, do they have players with that many minutes right now for you guys?
Yeah, right now. And, we ended the game, I think, still with 2 timeouts. And, they're in great shape, man. I told them, if there's a time in the game, let me know. I'll burn a timeout. And they were going strong, and usually we don't use timeouts if someone's tired. We just sub, But they never told me. They didn't look tired to me. And that's great conditioning, man. I think and that's a credit to their work, too.
What was the way Phil played down the stretch when you guys were trying to hold on to that lead? What impressed you the most about what he was doing out there?
Well, they just switch everything. So you can't. It's really hard to run any screening action because they're just going to switch everything. So you're going to have to get into an ISO situation, And he was obviously scoring a lot, but there was a couple times he got in the lane too, and made plays for his teammates, And that sometimes when you're an inexperienced player and you're making your shots, you just keep shooting. You don't make the pass also, and he did a great job of that.
So you got good contributions from two freshmen right off the bench. How much have they grown?
Yeah, I mean, and we, I think it's pretty obvious to everybody. We have to keep growing those guys. I thought Javon gave us great minutes, great energy. Cole Swider did a really nice job for us. Sadiq was awesome, and they have to keep getting better. We have to get a lot better, but we got to get them out there, and they need to be in games like this.
Did you do anything different with Pons in the second half? Only 3 for 10.
Not really. We tried to keep, Colin did a really good job on him. At the end, we tried to get Phil on him. I think Colin got tired. Guarding him. I thought Javon, that's where Javon's energy in the second half, it got Colin a blow, and he came in fresh, and I did a really good job on him. He did a really good job. And that allowed us to get Colin back in there fresh.
Was it specific towards Pons or just their whole team, what they do when you throw a little matchup zone at them and trying different things?
Yeah, we were trying to mix things up because they're Chris, obviously with his NBA experience, is really good at running cuts to find the matchups they want. And if you let them get into a rhythm, they're gonna slice shoot. They're gonna find your weakness, which they did. Our first play of the second half, slice, slip, layup. So we were trying to switch up the defenses, just try to keep them out of a rhythm. Even sometimes we went zone and they hit threes, but at least they weren't in their offensive rhythm.
Eric, Providence, you only rested once here tonight, or twice. You only rested once here tonight. What keeps you going? Ever get tired out there?
Not really. I mean, we just try to. The coach does a great job of just getting us in the best shape during practice and forcing us to run hard, and we apply that to the game. I mean, we just go out there, run hard, play. If we're tired, we ask for a blow. But I mean, today I was fine. I felt fine. Want to play for my teammates and coaches.
Bill, when your coach said these types of games, and some of the other guys, the young guys, have not been through them, what went through your mind? Describe what that means.
Means just the type of game you just saw. A lot of runs, a lot of lead changes. No team giving in on both sides. Both teams playing hard. St. John's came out scoring well, then we made runs. They came back at it. So it took us till late in the game to even take the lead, really, because it's how good other teams are in the Big East. And it's a constant battle that you have to be in to really know what's going on.
When you were very young, how did you react to this kind of game?
Well, watching or being in it was just caught you off guard. Coach can only tell you so much.
Wait a minute, are you talking about when he played or when he was watching as a kid?
When he
was a freshman?
And he was first exposed to college basketball at this level.
Better answer the way I'm thinking you should. He had 20 in the national championship game as a freshman. He was always good at this. I don't mean to answer. Go ahead. I know he's going to be humble, but
when you were very young, When you were very young. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was young, just being in it, just the intensity of the games was different. Just playing in it, how intense both sides are. Every possession counts. That's kind of why I learned being young. And just had to adapt to it and just play as hard as you can.
Eric, when they got after that big lead early, were you worried that they were going to get away, or did you think, all right, they can't keep making all these shots?
Honestly, we just got to keep dialing on defense. I mean, we have to get stops. They came out aggressive, came out making shots, and we just had to keep a good attitude. I mean, it's a game of runs, so we just kept playing defense, kept getting stops, talking to each other, keeping a positive attitude throughout the whole game.
So is there almost like a muscle memory, like when you get in those situations, having been in them, like your brain is acting like a muscle in that regard, you know what I mean? Like you remember it, you recall it, okay, I've been here, I've been through this.
Oh yeah, you're definitely doing the game, talking to yourself in your head a lot. Just trying to just stay focused on the next thing in hand, whatever possession it may be on defense. Just constantly talking to yourself and to your teammates, just making sure we're all engaged on the same page. I mean, those games at the end like that, when you get really tight, just the best thing you can do is make sure all 5 guys in the court are all on the same page.
Bill, St. John's hasn't looked like this in a while. Probably not since you've been in school. What's different about them?
I mean, they have everything. I mean, guards that can really score, they can shoot the ball, they defend very well. As Coach said earlier, they switch everything and do a good job one-on-one defensively. And, Pons makes a lot of good plays. Simon had 9 assists today. He just do a very good job as a team.
Phil, how much Pons has gotten a lot of attention? He's earned a lot of attention for Player of the Week this week. How much does that get your attention?
No, I'm trying to focus on that. I mean, I know we're playing St. John's. He's the best player, so that's definitely catching my attention. But he's a great player. As you saw tonight, he can really make tough shots. Does a lot of different things on the court. So just trying to make a different one.
Phil, Coach mentioned about throwing the freshman, and Sadiq made those 2 free throws at the end to put you guys up 5. He was kind of banged up. How much did he grow tonight, do you think?
Sadiq's a very mentally tough guy. I mean, he's a very quiet dude that's low maintenance, but he plays hard and does whatever you ask him. And, so he's done a lot. He's played in some big games too since he's been here as a freshman. So he's learning to come along very well.
Some of the growth of the other young players, the other freshmen, and Jermaine too. I mean, how much have they grown?
A lot. You see JQ coming in and how much contributed on both ends of the floor, getting steals, making plays on offense as well, what he can do. Jermaine doing the same thing, rebounding, playing defense, along with Cole and same with Sadiq. I mean, they work hard, they practice hard, and they're ready when they're called upon.
Jay, were the freshmen, was their reaction in this game different than maybe you would have seen November, December? Could you sense that they were processing things better than they might have been?
Yeah, definitely. I think the Michigan game here was a real smack in the face for them. We had played one game before that. Everything's kind of went smoothly, but they got into that game, and I think all of them saw, hey, this is what it's like, at the highest level. And I think it actually shocked a lot of them. I think it might have jarred some of their confidence, and then they've had to build from there. And I can see Cole hit 2 big free throws tonight. Cole got some offensive rebounds, did a great job defensively. JQ had 2 steals. Really, they're the little things that when you play early in your career as a freshman, you don't realize how important that is. You worry about whether you made shots or not. So I think they're understanding that now, how important the little details are. Yeah. It's a wake-up call for you, definitely. If you handle it the right way, it becomes a positive, but it takes some time.
That was interesting. Is that good or bad when you see it? When you see young players?
It's bad.
Is it always bad?
It's bad.
Why from your viewpoint?
Because it's going to take them some time. It's going to take their teammates some time to get over that. They saw they were shook, and they saw they weren't ready for it, and
You're thinking what?
You're thinking, hey, you can't hide what guys see on the, you can't hide anything from teammates. These guys live together. They know everything about each other. So their teammates saw it. They know the guys are feeling it. You don't talk about it, but then when they're doing what they're doing here and what they did at Providence, JQ was big in Providence too. So was Cole. They see that too, and they saw early Sadiq handled everything real well in November. You know, so you don't hide anything on the basketball court, man. You lay it all out there. Everybody knows. He's one of our toughest defenders. He takes great pride. With Colin? Yeah, he takes great pride in that, and he fights over ball screens really well. He knows our scouting report the best, probably of anybody. He's just really valuable that way. And you know, he played in significant minutes last year. He's really only won, not a lot, but at least he was in there during significant, during important times in the game, and I think that really helped him last year.
Phil, you've always been a clutch guy, safe guy. But the second half with the Colby left, you know, taking over the lead, you know, the second half of the big three. What is it about the way you feel out there that makes you feel so good to talk about being unafraid and take over the game and the way you want to move?
I just try to stay aggressive all throughout the game. Just try to stay on attack. You know, it could be making a pass or it could be making a shot. Just trying to make the right read and just reading where the defense gives me, just trying to play.
Did that keep you thinking this season that you're going to win the game for these guys this short season?
Oh, no, I definitely don't think that. I mean, I just take what the defense gives. I don't really think about my mind, take over the game. I just try to just make the right play.
Jay, there was a point in the game when you had the four guards line up out there, and that's kind of when you started to come back in the game. But something you saw in their defense that prompted you to put them out there?
We like having Demir out there and playing bigger, but you know, we saw they were getting him into all kinds of screening action and their speed going up and down the floor forced us to play small, you know. And when we subbed off the bench, we wanted to stay small so we could stay with their perimeter guys.
And when you like that, when you get the chance to be the big guy on the floor, you know, you like to shoot the three, but you relish being inside the contact and knocking around guys like Clark?
I mean, because offensively, coach just gives me that confidence, and then I just try to be the toughest guy on the floor. I mean, just try to coach knew that when I came in here. I just try to. I mean, sometimes it's a disadvantage for me, but I mean, I try to use it to my advantage, to my strength.
Thank you, guys.